So the next step of the data science lifecycle is data cleaning. So the next step of the data science lifecycle is data cleaning. Going back to our previous example of this data, as you can see, it looks a little bit messy. You can see that there's inconsistent formatting of names, there's various data types. In terms of the numbers, there's blanks, there's missing values, there's values that say none. All of these things make it very hard for us to analyze the data and come to a clean result. So some helpful methods to use when dealing with null or missing values, which is very common in data sets, is series.isNo. And this method returns true for every missing or null value so that it can help you quickly identify what values are missing. Series.fillNA replaces null or missing values with the value that you want. And series.dropNA drops the row where at least one value is missing. Inconsistent data types. So these are usually seen with like names and just words, and where it's like you can see that there's San Francisco, but also SF, and they mean the same thing, but the computer will read it as two separate data types. So how you would be able to combat this or solve this problem is there are some methods such as string.lower, which converts string to lowercase, or string.replace, which replaces cases of phrase I with the specified phrase J, string.split, which splits a string into a list, and making it easier for you to fix certain values. And another inconsistent data type is numbers. Usually you can see that there are two types of numbers, like integers or floats. And it's a little bit messy when there's both. So you can use .map or .apply, and these would be helpful to convert these data types into one consistent data type. There's also this method called preprocessing.scale, which is from the sklearn library, and it helps to normalize values. So an example of data cleaning, we are going to use the same example that we've been using in the slides. So looking at this data collection, what should we do first? So our first step would be to find null or none values in the data set. As you see, there's two here. And then step two is to fill in these null values using the methods that we've listed in the previous slide. Step three is to make sure all entries are consistent and to fix spacing issues. So we would fix San Francisco and things like that. Step four is to look for inconsistent data types, the numbers here. Step five is to convert all of these to one type.